Welcome to Renee in Tune. I am Zin Uru Renee, and this is going to be an energy update for my air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So, yeah, let's go ahead and hop right into it. Air signs. We already have starting the reading here with big Libra energy. So, Libras, listen up, okay? You're coming out of a period. This is the Justice card. You're coming out of a period of attempting to set something right that may have been out of whack for you. So some of you may have dealt with like a long-term court proceedings, whether it was criminal, civil, familial, type of situations, custody battles, whatever. Like you may have been experiencing something with the law, with dealing with some kind of justice of the peace or a contract that you got into or things of that nature. It feels like this was super long, super heavy, you know what I mean? And for some of you, this is not necessarily, an actual court matter or contractual matter, but it is an energetic contractual matter. So we're talking about maybe you decided to go into business with someone that's been kind of like playing out for some time. Maybe it didn't work out. Maybe you, feel wronged by someone, maybe you shared space with someone, there was bills, like whatever, like there's something that you feel like you were slighted on. There was something that was brought to you from another party or an outside party that wasn't upheld and you feel like you were wronged. And for some of you, this could be you did that to someone else, right? So this has brought some heaviness to your heart. This is weighing you down, okay? And you've been in a state of trying to find that balance again, trying to get that balance back, trying to relieve the heaviness of your heart. Okay, trying to lighten that load and trying to balance the spaces between yourself, right? Balance your sides with each other. And this lack of balance came from whatever that contractual connection was. You know what I mean? Whether that was a soul bond, a soul contract, whether it had to do with money, whether it had to do with children. There was something there that you've been trying to get back into a level playing field. It's been a long time coming. You're in this Seven of Pentacles state of period right now. So Spirit is saying to you, this is not going to not set itself right. It's just that you needed to prepare. You needed preparation. You know what I mean? For example, if your heart was broken by someone that you made a bond or a pact with, or you've got into a marriage or a contractual agreement with, and this person, did not uphold that, and this hurt you. It's saying this is going to be set right, but before you can move forward, you have to make your peace with that. You have to let that go. You have to go through the motions. You have to learn the lesson. You have to accept the lesson. You have to apply the lesson. And so what you've been going through, and you feel like, some of you even feel like your finances have not quite been right. You've been working really hard for a really long time. Why is that happening? Maybe you feel like you've been, you just had it hard. You just had it bad. You just had a run and streak of, bad luck, or just like, misfortune in your life. And maybe you feel like you're paying some karmic debts, or you're just like, things of that nature. And you feel like you paid it, like you did your due diligence, and you're in the space of like, okay, when are things going to turn around? I feel this energy, and Spirit is saying it's not that it's not going to turn around. It's that you're in a gestational period. You're in a period of preparation. You're being prepared to have the things turn around. You know what I mean? Sometimes things turn around for us. We're not ready for it. We're not going to accept it. You know what I mean? If we're still in the mindset of whatever it was that we were experiencing, we're going to look at it through those lenses. So Spirit is putting you through a period of preparation. Those things have been mended. They're already mended. They're already brought back into balance. Whatever direction they're coming from for you, they're already balanced. Okay, the weight is already lifted. but the emotions attached to the weight is where you're at now. That's what you're working on now. You're working on, you know this too, but now you're working on feeling it, feeling that way, and allowing yourself to let that go and allowing yourself to feel something new. Seven of Pentacles. Some of these things that have happened have kept you from moving forward in places in your life that you have wanted to move forward. It has kept you from new love, or has kept you from starting a career, or has kept you from furthering something that you desire to get into, going to school, or, you know, whatever it is. Some of you have had a hard time being able to get into a space of your own. You're used to living with people, or you're getting, that space of independence is something that you want. That space of freedom is something that you want. That period of balance is something that you want, but you have to get into the heart brain coherence, the brain heart coherence of it. You have to get into the energy of it and attract it. You know what I mean? Or not just attract it, but receive it when it comes. Okay, so we're talking about coming into balance. In the recent past, you've been finding this understanding of the things that have happened in your life, the things that were weighing you. And so you're starting to feel lighter. You're starting to get it. You're starting to see the picture clearly. And you're starting to get your emotions into alignment with the things that you see in your vision, you know what I mean, for the future. And you're doing that by accepting that the past was what it was, and that it was that for a reason, and that you learned a lot from it. And now it's time to learn it and accept it and apply it, right? But that emotional acceptance probably wasn't there for some time. So this period of things not like kind of turning over a new leaf was not meant to hold you back or keep you stagnant. This was to prepare you, to put you in the energy of being prepared for all that is to come, okay? So that you can receive it, that you can accept it, so that you can seize the moment and take the opportunity, right? Or the risk. So you're in an gestational period. You're like you're like a caterpillar in the cocoon, getting ready to pop out as a butterfly. This is where you're at right now. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, air signs, and you're getting ready to take action on something. Knight of Wands here. Or some of you have someone coming towards you in a very passionate energy, coming towards you, wanting to express their passion towards you. Yeah, big Aries energy. Okay. But some of you are also just in that energy yourself. You're getting ready to take action towards something that you've been thinking about. You've been thinking about starting school. You're about to just do it. Go for it. You've been thinking about creating something. You're about to do it. Starting a business. You're about to do it. You're about to go for it. You've been thinking about, practicing a hobby that you were used to get into, whatever that is, writing, music, creating a spiritual business, whatever, like whatever you've been thinking about, you're getting ready to do it. But this has been a long time coming, right? So get prepared. And Spirit is telling you that get prepared, because things have already been set right. Things have already been brought into balance for you. Justice has already been had. So now, when are you willing to receive it is the question. Get prepared, because action and movement is getting ready to happen. Some of you, somebody's coming towards you hot and heavy. Bow, bow, bow. They ain't playing, okay? Abundance is your birthright. The sun, big Leo energy. Okay, some of you could be connecting with a Leo or a fire sign in general, because there's a lot of fire energy here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Or you could have those placements strong in your natal chart. This is the thing. Go for it. You know what I mean? What is it? The business? Did you try it before and it didn't work out? It doesn't matter. You're in a new energy now. You had to learn those things. You had to learn those lessons. Now, when your abundance is your birthright, the sun card. There's such an opportunity here for growth, strength, vitality. Just joy. But you have to be willing to seize it, right? Wands, inspiration, determination, primal fire, spirituality, ambition, sexuality. So right now you're getting into a space of learning what brings you this inspiration, what makes you feel that determination, what gets you into your primal, natural you, what lights your fire, what makes you feel connected to your spirituality, what drives your ambition, okay? What makes you feel, safe in your sexuality, what makes you feel connected to it, right? 111, new beginnings, fresh start. Okay, so a fresh start is coming towards you. Okay, and somebody really loves you. Okay, so for many of you, that fresh start is in love. Two of Pentacles. Either way, it's going to be harmonious. Okay, you're going to find yourself being able to balance the things in your life in a harmonious way. This is harmonious change. These things are coming to you in a very different manner than what you're used to. And so you got to get out of the old way and get into the new, because the new is going to be different. It is. So are you going to receive it? Are you going to accept it? Are you going to, and right now, the preparation period is putting yourself in a space of feeling the things that you are passionate about, right? If you're attracting a partner, be the thing that you want to see in that partner. And when I tell you that person's going to show up and show those things to you, but you got to embody that energy. Do you want, success in your business? Stop being afraid to take the chances that you want to take. There's things you think about and you're like, okay, I got to do it this way or that way. And you think until you just don't move. And I'm guilty of this myself. My Gemini moon gets into that mode, so there are those things where there's something that sparks it in you. And you know what those things are because you're attracted to them. And sometimes you get into the serious energy, like that Justice card energy of I have to make things right, I have to make things right, I have to make sure things are right, I have to make sure things are right, that you don't allow yourself to feel that joy. And that's what this whole entire period of preparation was about. It's about you learning how to do that, learning how to seize the moment, take action, go towards the thing you're passionate about, receive passion from others and inspiration from others, and feel joy. Do the things that make you feel joy. Sometimes, and I understand this because this has been my experience, we don't allow ourselves to experience the joy because we get into such a serious mode that we kind of just detach ourselves from that. And it's like one day you're like, oh my gosh, I'm not having any fun, So experience the joy. And then some of you expect love and be open to it because you deserve it. And this is not what you're used to. It's different. So do not feel like you have to shy away from that. Okay, air signs, I love you so much. Subscribe to Renee and Tune on YouTube and check out Silver Star Podcast on Spotify.